Now we're going to look at the having keyword in SQL select statements. And it's worth noting where having comes in the sequence of SQL keywords in an SQL statement. It's like a where clause for the groups that we're after creating in our group by. So here I'm just showing the basic staff table to get a feel of the data. I've got 6 records with all of the different fields shown. And first of all, I'm going to use some aggregate queries here. I want to get the total number of staff, and also I want to get the total salary, or the sum of the salaries. And let me run this query to see these aggregates. So I can see that there's a total number of 6 staff with a total payroll of 130,000. Now let's put in a grouping here based on the branch number field. And I'll execute that. So I'm splitting out all of the different staff count and the salary sums across the 3 different branch numbers. Remember, the result set that I'm seeing here is an aggregate result set. These are calculated numbers. It's not that any of these numbers exist in any one particular field in the tables. And the grouping by branch number is breaking that down even further. So if I want to do some type of filtering on this result set that I see here, then I'm going to have to use something after the groups have been created, so therefore after the group by. I can't use a where clause because if I was to put in a where clause, that would happen in this area here. So I need another keyword, and that's why I have the having keyword. So I can just decide, looking at the result set that I see here in front of me, how do I want to filter down this result set? Well, one of the things I could do is I say I only want to see the results of branches where we've got more than 1 member of staff. And so I can see it's filtering out the results after the groups have taken place. What about if I want more than 1 having clause? Can I actually add in a second one with an and and an or like I can do with the where clause? Yes, I can. So we're looking both at using a staff count filter and a salary sum filter after the grouping has taken place, and both of those are being applied to this result set that I see in front of me. And just while we're here to show you that we can use OR as well, it's actually going to include everything back in again because I'm using OR, but we can see that, yes, OR is just as valid there as well. So that's the having clause, and in summary, it's like a where clause except after the grouping has taken place. And it gives SQL users that extra level of power in terms of filtering out sophisticated queries. Remember, all of the other keywords and aggregate queries that I'm using here are dealt with other tutorials previously in this playlist or this series of tutorials. So do look at them, and please like and subscribe so we can share these tutorials with as many people as possible.